back to the LEC G2 Esports Takedown Schalke 04. And Wunder, thank you so much for joining me after the game. First question, very simple. How would you describe this game? I need one word from you.
I would probably say chaotic.
Chaotic.
Or dirty. Dirty is probably like the better word for it.
Dirty. Okay, then in that sense, how do you explain the dirty games you always have against Schalke 04 all the time?
I mean, I don't know if it's Schalke 04 specific. I guess like we lost to them last time, right? So I guess in that sense it is. But I just think that we sometimes have these games like where everything is just like really chaotic, and we are like trying a lot of stuff, right? Like we are playing in this comp champs that can all do something exciting, and maybe we just get a bit too excited sometimes instead of just like playing it the safe way, like me included. I was really running it like a lot of times this game. And I think just in general, we all have like our int moments as players. And yeah, it really came through this game specifically.
Yeah, there's a history between you and Schalke every time. And I mean, you mastered chaos with G2 years ago, so no doubt you get through this kind of stuff. And I actually have some questions about the game because you decided to trade Baron for Elder. Can you explain why?
I mean, we were setting up for Elder, right? And it's usually our well, it's usually our nemesis, right? We don't like giving away Elder because then we just fight them right after and lose the game. So kind of felt like giving them Nash here and getting good bot wave, good mid wave, and basically being in position to flank was still a fight they were willing to take, because I think if you get Elder at this point, it can also be really hard for them to play. They can obviously opt into not fighting Elder, and then we just have like a standoff. But I think Camille with Elder, for example, could probably easily dive the GP, so they would have to at least concede some things, while I guess denying Baron for us, which can be a good trade for them. But I think that's in the end why we went for the play, and I guess it kind of worked out since they fought us right after.
Yeah, I agree, and it's thanks to the vision you gathered right before the play that you guys managed to find this necessary flank to find the Elder. But something else happened right after, around the time you almost finished the game. You were split pushing bot lane, BB was top lane, you go for the base race, but then the GP ult prevents you from doing so. And then, I don't know how to describe it, because you go back, you try and defend, they push mid. Tell me about the decision making to not let Schalke end the game here.
Yeah, I mean, obviously GP ult is pretty good at defending, but I think if Syndra doesn't TP, we will just end up ending before them anyways and killing them. So once Syndra TPs, we know for sure it can't be they can't be 5 in our base. We were of course like also taking a fight mid lane meanwhile, which is what I'm talking about. This was like a bit of a chaotic game, right? Because we ended up losing the fight mid lane while we were making bot play, which of course was not intentional. But I think in these kind of situations where you can like Q1 on Camille, like for example, you can Q a creep, Q a ward something, and then you can E in with the choke out ult. I think those kind of situations are pretty fun to play. So I kind of just didn't want to lose the game, so I guess that's why I ended up basing.
Yeah, and it turned out well for you. And about this whole game, the community chose Jankos to be player of the game. Do you agree with that, and why?
I mean, I think he didn't make a lot of mistakes this game. I for sure made more mistakes. Also think he's playing Viego, which is like really OP champ, right? Especially right now that it got nerfed for lane, it kind of has to go into jungle. So this is like the champ that I got my player of the games on as well, right? So he's kind of just milking the Viego hype train, which, I mean, hopefully they either make it viable in lane or they nerf it a little bit in jungle, because junglers can't have, they can't just have all the fun, you know. It needs to go into the laners as well. But yeah, I mean, I think he played well this game, all things aside, right? Even on Viego or another champ, I think he didn't make a lot of like mistakes on a individual level. So I guess I don't really know who else would get it, but I think, yeah, he could for sure have it.